Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching and welcome to the English news of Binh Phuoc radio, television station and newspaper. I'm Thủy and following are the headlines as usual. Binh Phuoc pays attention to attracting talent. Binh Phuoc improving social supervision and criticism. President Tô Lâm held talk with Cambodian Prime Minister. Greater effort are needed toward 1,200 kilometers of expressway in the Mekong Delta. Vietnam record impressive growth in the first half of this year. And now our details. Binh Phuoc province aims to attract talented individuals to work in local agency and community with an amount of about 10% of all new recruitment by 2025. This objective is a key component of the provincial initiative to grow in young, high-caliber human resources from 2023 to 2030.
To achieve this target, the Provincial People's Committee has urged relevant departments and authorities at the grassroots levels to foster innovative thinking and strengthen accountability in policy implementation. The committee also requested the parties involved to effectively implement legal regulations, encourage, detect and recommend talented individuals, improve the qualities of training programs, improve the leadership and management capabilities at all levels, and foster collaboration, exchanges, and international integration. It is necessary to cultivate a fair professional working environment, promote information dissemination to attract talented individuals, and encourage heads of organizations to implement effectively talent attraction policy while strictly addressing violations in the field.
During the 2019 to 2024 term, the Vietnam Fatherland Front at all levels in Binh Phuoc province has successfully joined hands in promoting democracy, safeguarding people's legitimate rights and interests, and improving social supervision and criticism aimed at building a strong and transparent party and government.
The Provincial Vietnam Fatherland Front has conducted 8 sessions, handling 55 issues and proposing 37 recommendations to the Provincial Party Committee and People's Committee. This has helped ease concerns from the voters and people. The committee has also organized 4 seminars with the engagement of over 790 delegates representing various religions, ethnic groups, and intellectuals. Constructive feedbacks from quarters were delivered by the committees to relevant agencies to address. More than 430 dialogues between authorities and people have been held, attracting over 19,000 participants and collecting nearly 2,000 opinions. Many public concerns have been clarified by local authorities.
The housing support for impoverished ethnic minority households has become a cornerstone of the party and state policy. In response to the policy, Binh Phuoc province has implemented the program alleviating poverty for 1,000 households and provided housing support for over 3,300 families.
Between 2019 and 2023, the province implemented a program to support 1,000 ethnic minority households to escape from poverty. Under the program, the locality also provided housing assistance worth over 215 billion Vietnam dong, or $8.4 million for more than 3,300 families. More than 2,400 households received financial support worth nearly 188 billion Vietnam dong to build new houses, while 910 others having the houses repaired worth over 27 billion Vietnam dong. As a result, the number of poor ethnic minority households in the province reduced by 6,598 in 2019-2023, surpassing the target by 13%. By the end of 2023, the province is home to only about 1,100 poor households, including 574 from ethnic minority groups. Binh Phuoc has planned to have no impoverished ethnic minority households by 2025.
President Tô Lâm is in Phnom Penh for a 2-day visit to Cambodia at the invitation of King Norodom Sihamoni. The following are the activities of the state leader.
President Lum held talks with Cambodian Prime Minister Samdech Moher Bovathipade Hunmanit during his state visit to Cambodia. The two leaders agreed on major directions, notably continuing to maintain and strengthen political trust, cooperating closely to preserve and promote solidarity between the two countries, enhancing regular exchanges of visits and contacts at all levels across all channels. They committed to further deepening defense and security cooperation, following the principle of not allowing hostile forces to use a country's territory to sabotage the other. The two sides agreed to promote the implementation of signed agreements such as the Memorandum of Understanding on Developing and Connecting Vietnam-Cambodia Border Trade Infrastructure, and the Agreement on Promoting Bilateral Trade in the 2025 to 2026 period. Regarding regional and international cooperation, they consented to support Laos in fulfilling its role as the 2024 chair of ASEAN and the ASEAN Inter-Parliamentary Assembly, and promote cooperation in the Cambodia, Laos, Vietnam Development Triangle area and the Greater Mekong sub-region. The Vietnamese president on July 13 met President of the Cambodian National Assembly Kwan Sudri. Both spoke highly of collaboration between the two legislatures in the implementation of the agreement inked in November 2022, and in the organization of the first Cambodia, Laos, Vietnam Parliamentary Summit in December 2023. They shared the view on the need to maintain, preserve, constantly consolidate and promote the good neighborliness, traditional friendship, comprehensive cooperation and long-term sustainability between Vietnam and Cambodia. The two countries will also maintain all-level contacts and meetings in all channels, including the Parliament channel, and step up economic cooperation and connectivity, especially in border areas, towards the target of $20 billion in two-way trade as set for the upcoming years. The same day, President Lum had a meeting with chairwoman of the Cambodia-Vietnam Friendship Association Samdech Men Samon. Men Samon expressed her deep gratitude to Vietnamese friends for their wholeheartedly support for the Cambodian people to escape from the Pol Pot genocidal regime. The president suggested that the Vietnam-Cambodia Friendship Association and the Cambodia-Vietnam Friendship Association continue to coordinate to promote and replicate the friendship incubation movement that they have been implementing.
Coming up now, we had the report on the activities of Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính.
The Mekong Delta is expected to have about 1,200 kilometers of expressways, with some 600 kilometers to be completed within this tenure. Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh made a field trip to the expressway project on July 13th. This is his third fact-finding trip to the expressway projects in the region, covering Kandahar city and 12 provinces. The expressway stretches 188.2 kilometers, and total investment amounting to $1.75 billion. Its construction began in June 2023, and the whole route is scheduled to be put into service in 2027. On this occasion, Chin had a meeting with representatives from ministries, agencies, and contractors, during which he urged stronger determination, greater efforts, and more drastic actions to meet the target of 1,200 kilometers of expressways, thus creating momentum for regional development. He suggested major contractors to team up with their local peers to mobilize on-site personnel, equipment, materials, and logistics, and stressed the need to prevent corruption and other negative phenomena during the construction.
Vietnam's economy saw robust growth across sectors in the first half of the year. Let's take a look.
The gross domestic product rebounded significantly, expanding by nearly 7% in the second quarter and over 6.4% in the first half of 2024. The GDP growth surpassed the previous year's rate of 3.8% and exceeded the government's growth targets of 5.5% to 6%. The Consumer Price Index, meanwhile, went up over 4%, while core inflation stood at 2.7%. Energy and food security remained stable. Exports continued to surge, with overseas shipments increasing by over 14%, while imports grew by 17%, resulting in a trade surplus of $11.6 billion. The service and tourism sectors also saw strong recoveries. International arrivals exceeded 8.8 million in the first 6 months, up 58% year-on-year. However, according to insiders, challenges remain, including inflationary pressures, foreign exchange rate volatility, and macroeconomic stability concerns. Other obstacles include slow public investment disbursement and the sluggish settlement of restrictions in the real estate market.
That's all for today on the news of Binh Phuoc Radio television station and newspaper. Once again, thanks for watching and goodbye for now.